So, starting in the bottom right is Xelsing, the red orc player. Starting in the top left is Cechi, under his account Mighty, as undead. On the top left of Nomad Isles. Going for the very standard early fiend build order. We have no yes, we do have a barracks. And what a barracks it is. I've never seen such a forward barracks. Seriously, I think I've never seen a forward barracks before. That statement may be true. Why does he do this? To see the undead coming more early? I think that's the main reason. You see the undead coming quicker. And of course, when undead attacks your base, he always goes for the burrows, because they are the most vulnerable. Either the burrows or the shop. Peon scouted that the undead isn't here, so he knows he's here, and basically every undead in the world plays the early fiend build order. Well, actually that's not true. Depending on the map, many undeads prefer the... what's it called? Ted build order. Especially Twisted Meadows. Is he gonna get the healing salve cancelled? No, because he's gonna kill him in one hit. BAM! Ring of Protection. He lost the well, not the gamble, but unlucky, I guess. 3 good items dropped there, and he got the only shitty one. And claws for Cechi. So, the first 2 items that drop greatly in the undead's favor. Maybe things are going to continue this way. If you guys don't know, I'm pretty much biased towards Cechi, because he's an undead and because I know him personally. We met him in China, so I don't think I can be 100% neutral this game. But hey, you guys forgive me, because you're great, right? Yes. Pretty passive. Very, very early game from Xelsing. Now he's going on the aggressive. Oh, he gets the last hit. Just barely. That crab had like 20 HP. Just barely arrives in time to get the last hit, and here comes the Blade Master and the grunts! One of them is pretty low. He should heal it up. There's this item, the healing salve. That's the one item, by the way, that is pretty much solely responsible for why Orc is much stronger in the early game than Undead. Doesn't heal him though, weirdly. I guess he wants to reserve all of the healing for his Blade Master when trading hits. Makes sense, but I would have thought he can expend one for the grunt. But of course he knows a lot about this matchup on the Orc side, a lot more than me. Who got the last hit? I think it was the Undead. Now the grunts are here. First one is being microed back. That one... oh, is he actually trying to chase this? Does he have a narrow tower in base? Not yet. If Xelsing knew this, he could kill the Fiend right here. Or at least force the coil. Forces the coil anyways. Cechi is not giving up this creep camp. He could also, like, go over here, for example, and get level 3. But that would, of course, give his opponent the creep camp. Who's gonna get the crab? Undead got it. And the item as well. No more Dust of Appearance for Cechi. But getting those little hatchlings is not too important, as they don't give that much experience. I don't even think he got that one. I think that was too soon. And I think that's why he's laughing. Alright, tier 2! Now, is Cechi gonna stay tier 2 with Banshees, or is he gonna go to tier 3, the more standard playstyle? He has 4 ghouls, so that indicates that he's not gonna stay on tier 2, because 4 ghouls is way more than you need for tier 2 only. Level 3 now for the Blade Master. Finally found his first claws of attack. And we see double Bestiary and the Shadow Hunter. So this is gonna be Raider base lane stuff with an expansion behind it, most likely. Level 3 also for the DK. Oh, is he gonna dust here? Star Sense? Star Sense? No. I really like the early mana potion. Makes him a lot stronger if he ever fights, like in the next few seconds, minutes. Nice scout there from the skeleton, seeing the Shadow Hunter. Of course, this is very standard orc play. Attacking the undead as soon as you get your Shadow Hunter, and then Ensnare maybe. But of course the Ensnare will take a lot longer than the Shadow Hunter will. Then again he has double Bestiary, so he will have a very quick Ensnare. And here we go. The base lane begins. But Cechi is base laming himself. Still tier 2 by the way. And he's building something. Wait, what? Ah, Ziggurat, okay. And many towers coming. Is he gonna cancel it? Yes, he is. Mass repair is gonna keep the Burrow alive. And the undead needs to TP. Speed scroll is coming. And the TP doesn't surround anything.
Player's forces are under attack.
One way you can deal with this base harass stuff is build a Temple of the Damned and have 1 or 2 Banshees in your base, and whenever they attack you would curse everything. And of course that diminishes the damage output by a lot. And then towers are maybe enough to deal with it. Maybe a staff to go with that. But honestly, I've never seen any undead like deal with this base lane stuff in a very impressive way. It always seems that you will be forced back. Skeleton scouting. He's of course expecting an expansion, because Xelsing will never take a real fight, because with only raiders and grunts you are a lot weaker than the undead. So he's always probably gonna just attack the base, unless he has a big advantage of some sorts, hero levels, units, army size.
Player's forces are under attack.
And this is kind of the case right now. We have 43 supply against only 36 after losing this one Fiend for free. Nice positioning there of Xelsing, expecting the reinforcements to walk that path, and he was absolutely right. And now, with only 4 Fiends there and no tier 3, he is actually stronger, Xelsing is. That's why Xelsing is looking for the fight right now, but he can't find him. Cechi walked around the bend here. Tier 3
A player's forces are under attack.
has been started. Scroll of Protection. What? Who buys that? Claws again. Oh, he sold his first claws of attack. What? Why did he sell it? It's so good on the Lich. Maybe he needed the inventory space?
A town is under siege.
Can't imagine that though, he didn't creep that much. Blade Master is keeping the undead busy, while the Shadow Hunter finds room to creep. And that has now resulted in a big experience lead for the Orc. Shadowhunter is level 3 in a second. Lich, not even level 2.
Players' forces are under attack.
Cechi wants to stay close to his base because he knows he's a lot weaker now than he will be in like a minute when he has tier 3. And this creepjack is coming and he will be forced to TP out here. I guess he should try to get the big creep as quickly as he can. He must know that this creepjack is incoming. Maybe ensnare dodges with Burrow, none just yet. He is trying to fight here though. Coil Nova, not quite enough for the Raider. He gets healed in time. The level 2 healing wave, man. Oh, nice ensnare dodge. I think that was kind of coincidental, but still cool to see. Going for the Kodo. He has one more coil. He doesn't use it on the Kodo, but healing wave keeps that Kodo alive again. He lost that one fiend, but he gets the Kodo in return. Raiders are very low, and I'm surprised that Cechi can fight so well here. I underestimated his strength, I guess. Oh, Raiders coming in again. Nice Burrow, but there is a sentry ward somewhere. There it is. And now he will have to TP out. Kills one more Raider. So I think he killed a Kodo and a Raider. And he lost a fiend, 2 fiends and a TP in return. So, still good exchange for Xelsing, who has so many resources now and is probably gonna get a tiny Great Hall in a second. And Cechi, these little things like a fiend here and a fiend there and a TP here and a TP there have resulted in him having a lot less money than the Orc. Tiny Great Hall, there we go. And already in upkeep. And this is basically a ticking clock for Cechi. Either he has to hit really soon, or he has to creep the entirety of the map, avoiding his opponent, and then hitting with 80 supply. I think going for the late game is better. I think hitting him now will not work. Probably gonna sell the spike collar. Nope. Use it for scouting. I think you should have really sold that, because the sooner he gets to 80 supply, the better. CC expansion. Alright, last fight I underestimated him. I said he cannot win. I think he can't win here either, but he's trying to go for it. Hex on the Crypt Lord, but it's now run out. Impale, nice! Hits everything during the speed scroll. But the Crypt Lord on level 1 is pretty damn weak. Only 2 Impales and that's it. First Destroyer up in the air. We have 54 supply for Cechi. Another Banshee is coming and 2 Ghouls. That Banshee, I think, is only there for the Blade Master. Oh, first Fiend will not die. Coils her in time. He got Death Pact to keep his Death Knight alive. Loses his Destroyer though, and now Hex becomes dangerous. Oh, DK in a terrible position, needs to use the Invul, does so in the perfect moment, as I feel. Banshee is on the field of battle, needs to use Curse against the Blade Master. Oh, Lich also has to be careful, but Greater Invul is still available. Loses the statue as well. Now finally Curse, pretty late, but there's still so much stuff to chew through for Cechi. He tries to get the Coda, but it is being microed away. The Lich uses the Greater Healing Potion, saving him. Mana Pot used on the DK, and maybe he's able to fight through this. Really needs a statue. Wow, that statue is a godsend. He definitely needed it. And Xelsing is abandoning the expansion for now. He will heal up, mana up, and then get back in there before the Great Hall falls. And now all of Cechi's items are gone. Mana potion gone, heal potion gone, invul gone, no more rods, no more dust, no nothing. And I think retreating here is a very wise choice. He can't win this. But Xelsing will not let him retreat. Is he getting web? I don't think he is. Fiend. Oh, nice end snare dodge, but it hit the other fiend actually. Oh, so much stuff. He does have a web. DK needs to be careful. Death Pack just in the nick of time before the Hex came, but still it's so much stuff now for Xelsing. Speed scroll even saving that Kodo Beast, well done, and at this point it's just critical mass, it's so much. Don't see Cechi winning this, but he's trying to go for it. Level 4 now for the Blade Masher. So much damage with the Kodo Aura, plus 26, holy shit. Wyverns are being taken out easily. I don't know why people get Wyverns, I think they're just terrible. Really wants that Kodo, that's a big deal. But it's being microed pretty well, also healed up now. Another coil saves the fiend, and he's somehow hanging in here. And the curse on the Blade Master is such a big deal. Now he's finally... Nope, not gonna get the Kodo, but that was the last healing wave. But the Lich also needs to be very careful. We have another coil. Is he gonna use it for the Lich or for the fiend? He is forced to choose, and he chooses the Lich, and that's definitely the right decision. But the Raider dies again. But of course, we have to keep in mind this is with the expansion for the Orc. Blade Master, Invul Potion used. And he doesn't try to go for the kill. What's the mana looking like? There's no Nova. So, yeah, easy 2 kills for the Blade Master here. $37 supply for Cechi. 56 for Xelsing. This expansion here is just making the difference.
A player's forces are under attack.
Shadowhunter has only 1 healing wave at the moment, but 2 in a little bit. And that Blade Master is just such a big threat. But Cechi feels he needs to keep pressuring here. Is there a Banshee coming? No, I think he really needs a Banshee against the Blade Master. Look at all this Orc stuff. Holy crap. A lot of mana on the Crypt Lord. Nice Impale. Gets the first Raider, but oh man, look at the army sizes in comparison. It's not even fair. It's like a 5th grader at this point being beaten to shit by a 10th grader. It's just not fair anymore. But he's hanging in there. He's using his braces to bite the 10th grader and get his arm bloody. But Xelsing still so much stuff. Maybe trying to go for the Blade Master kill. There's no mana for a Nova though. But in a little while there will be. Also no mana for a Coil, but Invul has been transferred. Oh, Coil Nova will be available in a second. Impale! Nova! Nova's ready! No! No! He Novas the Kodo, gets the Blade Master anyways! The 5th grader maybe pulling it off here. But I'm not sure. Out of mana completely now, basically, is Cechi. Another nice Impale hit there, by the way. He needs to get rid of the Kodo. It's so low, he's not having the best overview at the moment. But he just killed the Blade Master, and that is his ticket back into this game. Killing another Raider here, perhaps. He's out of mana. Blade Master bought back, though. No healing selves, however. Really impressed with Cechi here. He keeps hanging in there. But I don't know for how much longer he can keep it up. Almost level 5 Shadowhunter. 50 supply for Cechi, for Xelsing. 34 for Cechi. Holy crap. That is not much at all. The main gold mines will be dry in a bit here. Another really cool game on Nomad Isles. Oh, and he has no more lumber ghouls.
A player's forces.
He's getting another Banshee. He needs a Scroll of Restoration. I think it has become so desperate. He gets a Talisman of the Wild. That's pretty shitty.
A player's forces are under attack.
Level 5 Shadowhunter, almost level 5 Blade Master. Greater mana on the SH. Good luck ever killing that Blade Master. But without an invul, maybe possible. Looks like Cechi is going for his last ditch effort. Even the acolytes are coming, as it would seem. 63 supply against 44. DK is 17 experience away from level 5. That is painful to watch. Alright. Another Furbolg summoned. He needs like 3 peasants, 3 peons here to get a level up. He's being really careful with his mana. Usually I see Cechi a lot of the time using his mana very freely, but now he wants to make sure he has everything, all the mana points for the actual battle. And is he gonna be able to pull this off? Speed Scroll is coming in. Impale needs to hit right now. Here we go. Very nice Impale. Good position here for the Undead, I think. Everything is kind of funneled, bottlenecked into a choke point. Level 5 now for the DK. Saves the first Fiend with a coil. We have a few curses, and most importantly, it is on the Blade Master. Another Impale hits nicely. We have no destroyers against Hex, by the way, but still a good position for the Undead player. Hex on the Lich seems kind of not that well thought out. Kodo Beast very far forward, could be possibly killed now. No, gets microed away, but the second one now in a bad position. Coil Nova, I think should be the choice here on the Kodo. Yes, there it is, Coil Nova. Next Fiend will die, most likely. Survives just barely. Blade Master uses Invul already, by the way. That's why he has no more curse on him. But the Banshees have mana. He needs to use it manually on the Blade Master. So much stuff still for Xelsing. But stuff is also dying one after the other. Now going for the Blade Master, perhaps. Heal Wave comes immediately. Oh, nice. Microing against the Kodo. No eating for that girl. I don't know if it's a Kodo girl or guy. I can't say. Everything is cursed. How much mana left? Quite a bit for the DK, actually. He needs to coil before he gets Hex, and he does it. No more mana potions on the SH, by the way, so only like 2 more heal waves, maybe even only 1. Now going for the Blade Master. He has no mana! No mana on the Blade Master! Sorry for screaming, and he loses him again! How can he make such a mistake? How can he make such a mistake? And he actually loses the game! Wow! I'm sorry, that was really loud there. Wow! What a fight! What a game! Really well done by Cechi. I'm gonna save that one.